What's up, y'all? It's your boy DP, man. We here. Shout out to everybody that's showing up, everybody that's working hard, everybody's just getting better every day, everybody's growing, man. Yo, for real, growth is about discovery, and for real, you got to discover the truth about yourself and your behaviors. And a real talk, man. Like, nothing's going to change. Want to change because you want it to. You got to change your behaviors, and you got to be able to admit to yourself that certain things, certain pieces of your life, certain pieces within your relationships and academics and your career aren't going where you want it to go because of certain behaviors that you have. And I mean, I had to do that. I had to look at myself in the mirror and really look at myself and say, yo, D, like, for real, some of these things that you're doing aren't going to work. Some of these things that you're doing are just bad behaviors. There's patterns to it. There's situations that I see myself back in again and again and again. And I had to be able to look at myself and say, yo, D, for real, like, this is you. Like, you gotta stop it. You gotta cut it out. These things aren't gonna work. And you can't just talk about it. You gotta be about it. Like, for real, you gotta consciously make an effort to make these changes in your life. And like, for real, you can't be honest with anybody else until you're honest with yourself. And it's just real. It's like with anything. Like, you can't just want to get in better shape. You can't want to change the way your body looks or get bigger or get in better condition, but still eat all the same foods, still eat the bad food. When you go out to dinner, you're still eating the wrong things. Like, it's just not going to work. You can't want to fix a relationship, but you're still talking to the same girl that helped you get into the situation that you're in now. You're still going to the same place that she's at. You're still texting her. You're still emailing her or in conversation with her. And you're trying to fix the relationship that you said that you want to get better with or get back together with that person. It's just not going to work, man. And for real, man, like I said, you can't change anything until you're ready to admit it to yourself that these behaviors need to be changed. And like I said, we can fool ourselves for a while into thinking that certain activities and relationships are all right and that it's okay. But to grow and to get better, you have to make these changes now. You got to make these changes now. I had to do it. I had to look at myself in the mirror. You see this mirror back here? I had to look at myself in the mirror and say, yo, D, for real, cut it out. Like, this isn't going to work. This isn't going to help you get better. This isn't going to help you grow. And second, man, we got to stop blaming other people. Like, for real, we sit here and blame everybody else for the situations that we put ourselves in. And we got to stop looking out the window and start looking in the mirror. Like, we got to stop putting the blame on everybody else and, oh, I'm in this situation because of what they did or what they didn't do. Now, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why am I continually finding myself in these certain situations? This isn't them, this is me. This is about me. What do I got to do to get better? What do I got to do to change, these certain behaviors? And like I said, you can't talk about it. You got to be about it. Because when you're talking about it, you're going to see yourself in the same situations, and there's patterns to everything. There's patterns to everything that we do in our lives. When you continuously see the same patterns with different people, but the same thing, something's not right. Something's not right about what you're doing. You got to be ready to admit that. So, man, like I said, man, self-discovery, man, it's about discovering the truth about yourself. It has nothing to do with the truth about anybody else. It's the truth about yourself and those behaviors that you have and how you can get better. Man, shout out to everybody that's showing up. Shout out to everybody that's here, man. I appreciate y'all, for sharing the videos, for coming and joining us, man. Let's keep growing. Let's keep getting better. I'm out.